Hello, it's Jerry Godwin again, and in this tutorial we're going to talk about your DARS report, how to read it, and also to start off we're going to remind you that your DARS report is based on an academic program and degree requirements. So where the foundation for a DARS report comes from is contained within the undergraduate catalog in terms of university degree requirements, general education requirements, residency requirements, and also for the particular academic program that you are looking at a DARS report for. All right. Now, when you go into MyUB and click on your DARS report, you will have the option of doing a what if statement. So looking at a DARS report for, you could look at it for history in one go, and then look at it for geography in the next view. So what the DARS gives you the ability to do is take a look at what the courses you've completed and how they would filter for any of our undergraduate programs. The DARS is initially laid out in this top part will give you the degree program for which the DARS is being run, the catalog date, so these are the rules for this DARS based on when you entered and the acceptance criteria at that time. The next part of the DARS report is, and the easiest way for me to describe this section is, this is the degree requirements in a nutshell. And any place where you see OK indicates that you've completed that requirement. Any place where you see a no means that either you have that component in progress or you haven't started it. But in either case, it's not completed. By the time you are ready to graduate, all of these no's will switch to OKs. Now, this summer, we use the skills placement to determine which level of English you should start out and which level of math. Okay. If you have completed credits already, you will see them listed in this section. And it's important that you look at this to determine whether or not your credits are showing, because that is going to impact when your registration window for the spring semester will begin. As we go down, you'll see that the degree requirements that we showed at the top are now broken down into individual parts. Okay. The library skills, I will say, or let you know, is not a required, it's not a course, but it is a degree requirement. And it is something that you should be doing this semester, your first semester at UB. Now, the DARS at times is confusing. So here, if we take a look at the natural science sequence, basically you have to complete one of the science sequences from an approved list. This, at least at first look, is not the easiest way to find it. So if you go into the undergraduate catalog, find the Gen Ed section, and now if you scroll down to the natural science sequence, you will see that it is much easier to determine not only what the sequences are, but you will have the course titles, and you'll have a link where if you click on it, it'll actually take you to the course description. Okay. Now, let's take a look at a couple other things. For a major, you will see the acceptance criteria. Okay. And here again is going to list out what is required to get into the major. But I will say also that here you want to use the catalog to take a look at what is required, because it's usually, well, it's much easier to read what is written in the catalog than it is to at times decipher what is in the catalog or in the DARS report. So in a nutshell, use your DARS report and catalog collectively. That concludes this session.